inspiring, but it's just like a lot to experience.
Sure.
Okay, we're live. I'm just gonna check. Oh, well, this isn't on, so that's fun. Yeah, no, it was truly, she was like, I'm so embarrassed. I, like, brought you to Crazy World. And I'm like, that's fine. I can, like, handle it, you know, but.
It died the last time we used it. Does it need?
I put 2 new batteries in it, yeah. She was like, I brought you to Crazy World. She's like, everyone's fucking crazy. And I'm like, they are, but, you know, I'm fine.
Thriving and surviving.
Yeah, baby. Okay.
Just thought of something that I'm gonna do.
The Grateful You're Alive tour.
Yeah.
The Andrea Allen Gratitude Tour.
Gratitude tour, yeah.
The Edibles and Guns.
The No Guns Allowed tour.
The Andrea needs to go up to
Edibles and guns,
Andrea
man.
needs to go up to Vermont to clear her mind tour.
Yeah, you need to go like upstate for a while. By a lake. I'm going to a lake.
Oh,
next
you
week.
are? Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, will anyone be
Erica's family's lake house.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
That sounds fucking amazing. Anyone gonna be waving guns at you, or what do you think?
I hope not. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
11 people are in the chat right
Oh
now.
my god, sweet angel. By the way, so many people came out to shows in LA. It was really so sweet. I fucking loved it. I got to meet so many cool people.
Do you mean listeners?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, people were talking in the chat about how they were planning like meetups and stuff. Like,
oh my god.
I saw somebody wrote like, who's going to Andrea's shows in LA, and then somebody wrote under it like, we should do a meetup, and I was like, yes, do a meetup.
Meetups. I know. Pam went to Flappers.
I know.
I see her.
Well, she said that she was going to.
Yeah, and I was just so fucking tired. I didn't know she was there. I think she even waved at Hannah, but Hannah didn't know who she was because she hadn't met her before.
Right.
So she's like, some lady waved at me, and I was like, oh, cool. And then, in retrospect, is Pam. Okay. Whew.
We look weird.
I know, every time. Yeah, you.
No, your chair isn't even.
That's the thing, I can't move it any further back, but I look like this big thing in the corner, and then you look like this tiny little, oh yeah. I mean, you are smaller than me, but. No.
Oh, that's a little better though.
That is better, yeah.
Because before, everything was cut off.
Yeah. It's been a minute. Woo!
Let us readjust.
Okay, can you tell me?
I think. Oh wait, I'm. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the computer now. Yeah. Keep moving it that way. Keep going. All right. Stop. I think that'll be okay. Wait, can you tilt it?
No, that's weirder. It's just so bright.
The light, yeah.
What is okay? Weird.
Yeah.
Did I die and I'm in an alternate reality? You know what I mean?
Move toward me. Here.
Should I lean casually?
No, you're out of frame.
Okay, so.
I'm sorry, guys. I need to open this in the app. It's also, it's sideways a little bit. Why is it sideways? Oh, because the camera's sideways. Lisa X says badass outfits today.
Thank you. I'm crazy.
Thank you. I have my Canadian tuxedo.
I know. I have respect for my culture. Respect!
I haven't seen Andrea in 10 days, so I just wanted to pay an homage
Really,
to her Canadian roots.
really respected it. All right. I mean, this is okay.
This is fine.
I'm just gonna put it a little taller, and that's it.
Oh, because your bun's cut off.
Yeah, you gotta
It's fine.
shut up.
It's fine.
Hannah's boyfriend's sister lives in Long Island, and she was talking about like the Long Island Italians because she like hates them. I mean,
I don't know the Long Island Italians.
they're just they're like Staten Island.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you know,
The part of Long Island that I'm familiar with is more
nice.
the Jews.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like maybe I shouldn't say this, but
Say
the
it.
town that my dad lives in is there's a heavy Persian population.
Yeah. And he hates them.
He's not.
He doesn't love
He doesn't
them?
hate them. He's just not the most fond of his next door neighbors who happen to be of Persian descent.
Sure.
And they like live in a house of gold, and yet they like wouldn't pay. One of their trees, there was a storm, and one of their trees from their yard fell during the storm and totaled his car. Fell directly onto his car, and like they live in a literal house of gold, but they wouldn't accept fault for the tree being on their property because they didn't want their insurance rate to go up.
Nice.
So my dad was just like, those Persians next door.
I grew up next door to Persians.
I have nothing against. I actually think Persians are so sexy.
They are.
I'm like very attracted
The gold
to them.
aesthetic, I love.
I've fucked multiple Persian people.
Does your dad know that?
No. Should I tell him? I think he.
You should offer to fuck them to get him to pay for the insurance.
I could tell him, yeah, my powers of the pussy persuasion are that good.
That'd be a good thing to say to your father.
It's funny. It is like a flavor of person that I find irresistible.
Yeah,
beautiful skin and just like their facial hair, like they're hairy, which I like. Yeah, anyway.
So, Long Island Italians, not like Persians. And
we're not putting that in the show, by the way.
No, I think we should just release that.
Yeah, that.
Emily wants to hate fuck Persians.
No, I love them!
Eric loved the Jerome and Max episode. Thank you.
Oh, good.
And so Hannah's boyfriend's sister was doing an impression of those Italian guys, and it was like, I'm doing a barbecue. You bring your vegetables. It's not about vegetables. It's about respect.
Oh my god.
And I was like, that is the perfect respect.
That's so good.
Just like that is, there's so many New York comics like that. This is the fucking respect.
Yeah.
Like, it's like an essence. So there were so many times on this trip when crazy shit was going on, we just look at each other and be like, it's about respect.
Respect. Oh, really? Respect.
I would have died to see that beautiful angel.
How is everybody? It's been a minute.
I know. I've been in LA.
Andrew is in LA for 10 days. She's been catching me up, so that's why we're a little behind today.
Yeah. I almost died many times.
We do look kind of cute.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
know. I'm like,
You pulled it together.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. You have a geisha vibe going
You should have seen me when Emily got here. My suitcases were everywhere. My hair was like, man. I was like, how's it going, man?
Eric says, it was that episode, Jerome and Max, where I learned the unfortunate truth that I'll never have a chance to date Andrea because I am an Aries.
Oh, yeah. Fuck Aries.
I just want to say that I don't have any biases against Aries.
Were my ex's Aries? We recorded that so long ago.
I think you just said that
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Aries.
No, the young guy that I hooked up with was an Aries.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like looked up Aries Capricorn compatibility, and it was like these two should
Not compatible.
Like unbelievably uncompatible.
It's funny because like when I think of Aries, I think of like a lot of qualities that you actually like. The only reason why I know anything about Aries is because my older sister is an Aries.
Yeah, your older sister's lovely though.
Yeah, and like Aries, when I think of Aries, I think of leaders, like very confident, very like entrepreneur types.
Sure.
And I think like that's the type of people that you're into.
No, I like a mess.
No, I like someone I can mother.
Yeah, I like to get in a sick little codependent mothering vibe.
Sam says, R.I.P. Eric, I felt attacked because all my besties and my friends with benefits are Aries. Listen, some people are going to vibe with Aries, and some people are not going to vibe with Aries. I'm a Virgo. Some people love Virgos, and some people hate Virgos. The people who hate Virgos, it's like, fine, that's your opinion, but you're wrong and I hate you.
Right. Totally. Hold on, this is Aries and... I remember I read this on the show, I think. Let's see if I can pull it up. Let's just make the live stream an astrology conversation.
Every
Let's just
time.
lean into whiteness to the fullest.
But like we also know nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like
eh.
not only would it be like the most insufferable thing ever because we're talking about astrology,
Sure.
it's also like we're talking about something that we have
Like,
zero
what is this?
expertise.
I don't know. Okay, Aries and Capricorn.
Guys, everybody knows that Taurus love butt stuff.
That sounds accurate, to be honest. This is a very difficult combination of signs when it comes to Capricorn. When this sort of... Yeah, it's just like these people hate each other. Look at the 5% compatibility.
Wow. Wait,
Yeah.
how did you find that?
Just online.
Did you just Google Aries Capricorn?
Yeah. Aries Capricorn compatibility.
Do you do that? Like when you're with somebody, do you say,
Sometimes,
like
yeah.
just for fun, like
Yeah.
what's our...
Oh, yeah.
That's so funny.
Me and Dustin are like perfectly
Really?
in terms of like
What is he?
I can't even remember.
What's his birthday? Oh shit. Oh shit. Do you know the month?
I think it's in June. I think it's or May. I think it's in May.
You think... Wait, can we just dissect what just happened?
I don't know anyone's
think,
birthday.
You think it's in June, so you think it's in the month that we're in
no,
right
it's
now?
May. It already happened. But
It happened.
It happened recently.
Did you miss it?
No, I did say happy birthday.
Did Facebook have to tell you?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank God for Facebook.
I know.
What did we do before Facebook? Because
don't
I
know.
gotta tell you, even my best friends, even people I've been friends with for 10 plus years, and I know their birthdays.
Yeah.
I still have anxiety and have to check to
Facebook,
make sure
Yeah.
to this day. And I know their
I
birthday.
don't know. My friends prank me by saying it's their birthday, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and they're like, it's not, but you're an asshole.
I had a friend in college who changed their birthday on Facebook to like the next day or something to see, just like to have I know, it was so fucked up.
Off.
I thought that was the most selfish, cruel thing.
Yeah, you're
like
an
to have
asshole.
all your friends.
Let's make sure you really know it. Shut
Yeah.
up. Then I don't, then fuck you.
I just want to make a jackass out of literally everyone I know.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? The next time your real birthday comes around, I'm not doing shit for you.
There, I was, when we were in the airport, me and Hannah, I realized her...
Oh my god, whoa, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hot mestrology.
Oh, yeah. We're like, I don't fucking know. That's like the tagline. I guess it's like this. I'm in the airport, Hannah's birthday, someone said something about Hannah's birthday, one of the TA agents, and I realized that it's on Halloween. Your birthday is on 9/11, mine is on New Year's
Spooky.
Eve, hers is on Halloween. I'm like, my fucking...
Wait, whose birthday was on Halloween?
Hannah's is.
Oh, yeah, wait, her birthday's on Halloween or the day after?
On Halloween.
Oh, I always thought it was the day after, I guess because she had a party.
Maybe I think she celebrates not directly
Okay.
on it, but her birthday
I
is
love
on
a Halloween birthday.
Yeah, it's one of the more fun ones.
Yeah.
Funner than ours. I mean, it goes her birthday.
Mine's negative
Yours
fun.
is negative fun.
Mine's actually negative fun.
9/11 has
Like,
never
yours
been-
is not fun because yours, the fun needs to be borrowed from another holiday.
Yeah.
Mine is like the
An
joy.
American tragedy.
Yeah, but there is no... Not only is there is no joy,
It's
the
reversed.
joy that should be there is now negative.
Is Hitler's birthday? No, Hitler's birthday's on 4/20.
Yeah.
I just need a friend with a birthday on 420, then I've collected them all.
I hope my
And
child is born on 420.
And Christmas. I need a Christmas person, I need 420, and then I have all the funny birthdays.
I hope my child is born on 420 so that, like, I can give birth and then I can smoke up.
Get blessed.
Mm-hmm. Get blessed!
I'll just be in the delivery room with a blunt, being like, cross-faded. Oh, shit. That's a baby. Okay.
And spiked seltzer in the other hand. Just like, living it up. To all my people who've been living it up.
I hope so.
And then I can't breastfeed.
You're
like, fuck that.
And then your baby is brain damaged.
Worth it.
Absolutely worth it. 7 out of 10 burgers have secretly wished they were covered in chocolate and whipped with a Twizzler of astrology facts. Yeah, I mean, we can make facts out of anything, really.
Wait, that's like my literal fantasy, though.
What are you again?
I think you might have just landed on something. I just said it. I'm a Virgo.
Okay. I'll forget it. I don't even know who you are. I don't know who I am anymore.
Do you know my name?
Ah.
Do you know my middle name?
Maureen isn't my middle name? No, Faith.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because you have a funny middle name.
Because she makes fun of it.
If
all the time.
something's funny, I'll remember.
No,
it.
do you know what? The funny thing about my middle name is that I kind of love it and I kind of hate it at the same time. There's such a dichotomy.
It's like Destiny. It's like my cat Destiny.
Yeah, it's like
it's funny.
It's like
cool.
weird and like not. It has nothing to do with my family's not religious.
Yeah,
like it has
what's
nothing
so weird about it.
Well, do you know why it had to be that?
Because a grandparent thing, right?
Yeah. So in Judaism, in Judaism, people name children after deceased relatives. So, for like people who are more not conservative, it becomes the middle name, and then that became just the first letter.
Okay.
So like both my nephews, the first letter of their middle name is after
a grandparent.
One of my grandparents.
Okay. Yeah.
My middle name had to be after my dad's grandmother, whose name was
Fagul.
Fanny.
I was gonna be named after a Dorothy too.
Dorothy?
Yeah, I almost took this bullet as well.
Kind of like that.
I think
like
I'm
Dottie.
I'm one of the few people I think they could pull off Dorothy.
I think you could pull off Dorothy,
but it wouldn't give me an easy life.
Yeah, the only people who can pull off those old-fashioned names like Beatrice or Abigail. I guess Abigail's easier because it's like Abby.
Yeah.
But
or kooky people.
Are kooky people or like cool, like hot girls. Like a hot girl can pull off Beatrice. You know?
You guys saying I'm a hot girl.
Or Eleanor.
I'm like, I'm hot. I have like no makeup on, no fun, and a kimono.
You just have to believe you're hot.
Sexy.
You just have to believe you truly just need to believe you are hot. Because I know like I'm the first person to be like, fuck everyone's positivity. But let me tell you something. In the past few weeks, I have noticed my confidence level and I think it's because like I've been actively
drinking your coffee.
Do you like it? It's not super
care.
sweet.
Yeah, it's not great, but I'll drink anything.
So over the past year I've been actively growing my ass. And it's not like
via bar class.
And it's not like it's not huge or anything. But like it has gotten significantly like rounder. And every so often, I'm just like, I check it out in the mirror, or I'll like grab it when no one's looking, and I'm like, I have a fucking hot ass.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel good. Like, just remind yourself that you're a fucking awesome hot bitch.
Now you see where I get all my confidence from.
The
all my
ass,
wildly
man.
unfounded confidence.
Yeah.
It's all
ass related.
It's all stored in my
asshole.
asshole.
It's all stored in the
it's
ass.
in my asshole. It's actually in the sphincter.
In the hole.
Yeah. Me, oh my god.
That's why you have shitting problems.
Yeah, constantly. You're talking about like positivity. So I was in LA and like LA positivity is out of control in certain ways. Like people like
it's fake as fuck.
Fake positivity, yeah. So we went to the planetarium, and there was this woman. We went to the planetarium, and we went to see like a show, it was like water, like a show about like Earth or whatever, and it was really awesome. But the woman, there's a woman in there who talks. Like other planetariums I've been to, there's been like a tape or whatever. You just lie there and the video plays. This has like a live performance element to it. And this woman,
I would try talking a little louder.
oh, and this woman was such a like actor. Like it's like because so many actors get like actor adjacent jobs, but they do their actory bullshit in their jobs. So she's like, imagine a world with the water, and I'm like, oh God!
Like, this is a real person.
A real person. She's like, the stars. I'm like, oh God, you need to turn it the fuck down, lady.
Yeah.
She was holding an orb, and she was like, the moon, and I'm like,
An orb?
Yeah, she had a glowing orb. I don't
Where
know.
do you get an orb?
I don't know where she got it from. I don't know if they gave it to her. And she was just like, the ocean is beautiful. And the moon. And
That
I'm
I can
lady,
get down with, though.
The
The ocean is beautiful.
ocean is beautiful, but she was like, I'm like, you're killing my vibe. Stop being such a fucking weirdo. Uranus is a cluster of stars. Like, shut up. Trying to enjoy this. Free.
People are talking about names in the chat. Sam Turner says,
Kelly Ann is like a factory issue name. That's true. Yeah.
She says she says she has the whitest name in America, Samantha Maria. I always wanted my name to be like Samantha. Like Sam.
Sam's always a fun name, yeah.
Or like, there was this girl who went to my camp in elementary school named Brittany Diamond.
Wow.
And I was like, I want your
How
fucking...
big of a bitch was she? Is she the biggest bitch
I was
of all
like,
time?
I want your name. I remember telling my mom, I was like, Mom, can I change my name to Brittany?
Brittany Diamond is the most stripper name
Diamond.
I've ever heard in my life.
I know, but it's hot.
It's
a hot
You
girl
don't want
name.
that though. No, you don't.
I don't anymore.
You don't?
I don't anymore.
It's
no. If I were to change my name, if I were to pick a name now, I've never liked my name very much. I don't think it I always wanted a more unique name, and I also just don't. I don't know. I don't like it that much, but I would pick something. I would probably pick something that's still a real name. Like, I wouldn't do anything fucking...
Amethyst.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like Sunshine Days Lubin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wouldn't be like fucking weird.
I kind of like Sunshine Days Lubin.
Like Daze.
Yeah.
SUNSHYNE
Mm-hmm.
space DAZE
Mm-hmm.
Lubin. I wouldn't change my last name.
No. You need to start a new alter ego Instagram account. And that's your vibe.
I'm not kidding. I kind of like it too.
I like it too. Yeah, I know. I like it.
I think it suits me more than
My name...
Emily Faith.
Emily Faith is cool.
Emily Faith is like a southern bred porn star.
I'm Emily Faith. Yeah.
I'm a Georgia peach.
My name is Andrea Maureen Allen. I'm so my name. I can't be separated from it.
Andrea.
Yeah. Lacey Lubin. I was named after Wild Bill Cody. Oh, is that like a Western character?
Wait, I'm sorry, what? Wild Bill Cody. I like that. I like the name Cody. I like that name.
I feel like Jason is just kind of punchable. I think Eric kind of offsets it. Oh yeah, Eric Quick's middle name is Jason, I think.
No, his name is Jason Eric.
Oh, but he goes by Eric.
I always thought that was cool too, like people who went by their middle name.
What if I go by Maureen from now on? So beautiful.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful name.
I feel bad because I have a friend named Maureen. And
I feel bad for them too. It's a hard
I
name.
always thought it was like an old lady
Sounds
name.
like moron.
Yeah, but Maureen's like a hot bitch.
No, it's not.
No.
You can't
This
just,
Maureen that I know.
Oh, your Maureen's
is
hot.
a hot
So she can
bitch.
carry it off.
And she has like a full sleeve. She's a yoga teacher.
Sure.
Super flex.
Yeah.
Hella
flex. Yeah, if you're a goofy person and your name's Maureen, oh, good luck.
Mm-mm.
Thank God my mom vetoed the Dorothy. I mean, I got the Maureen in my name, but Andrea, the woman I'm named after, ironically, an alcoholic.
Sam says, my mom wanted to name me Lily, which I adore. Fun story. When I was in elementary school, my teacher was pregnant, and I named her daughter.
Oh, really?
Lily.
Did she take the name?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I named her daughter. I named
Did you
her.
deliver the baby also?
Yes, I was wearing the mask.
Yeah.
I named her daughter Lily
Gosh.
after my cat.
There's an adult out there that was named by a child via a cat.
Because of me.
What happened to her? Who knows?
What happened to Lily,
Yeah.
the cat person?
Yeah.
I don't know, but she's got to be like, I don't know. I was probably like 9 at the time, so she's like 19 or something.
Wow.
20.
Is this the necklace we got from the
Yes.
Puerto Rico relief people?
Yes.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, I don't wear it that much, but
Yeah.
I was in a mood today.
Yeah, you look great.
Thank
Emily
you.
came in all put together. I was like, hey, what's up? Dude, I've never loved New York City more than being in LA for 10 days. LA is an insane shithole filled with lunatics.
Is anybody in the chat from LA? Or lives in LA? Or has lived in LA? Let us know.
Anyone who lives there. I will say, like, if you live there and you have a good solid group of friends and, like, you like your job and your neighborhood, totally I can see it being cool. You need a squad of, like, but I don't even know. I don't even know.
I think I would like to live there.
No.
Can I tell you why?
Hate it. No.
Can I tell you why?
Don't you dare.
I'm not gonna move. Can I tell you why though?
I'm sure.
Because
I love fantasy and pills.
it's a
LA.
It's a city. It's not
a real city.
It's not that dissimilar from New York. Like it is. Okay, it's not the same as New York, but compared to other places,
sure.
it is not. It's probably the most similar to New York.
No.
Than,
Chicago is. Chicago is way more similar to New York.
Aside from Chicago.
Sure.
It's probably the most similar to New York. You know, it's full of liberal people.
Not really.
It's built up. The entertainment industry is there. It's like the heavy people are fashionable. Like it's the most similar grouping to New York than any other city probably.
No. I disagree.
Aside from Chicago, maybe.
It's Chicago, New York, Chicago. New York is honestly more like...
I feel like it's even more similar to New York than Boston is.
Yeah, I guess in terms of like the entertainment business and like
the
like high powered sort of people that
Yeah.
are there, sure. But here is the difference. The main difference. In LA, a premium is placed on image. And in New York, intelligence is important.
Okay,
in LA,
but I think image is important in New York too.
it is too, but people respect intelligence. In LA,
Yeah.
they don't care. They don't care at all. You're surrounded by fucking insane morons.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't even these people. It's the European city. I'm like, what the fuck you
Andrea asked somebody if an area of LA was similar to Brooklyn, and the person responded, no, it actually has a very European vibe.
It's not like Europe! It's a shithole!
Nowhere in LA has a European vibe.
There's no Europe here!
That would be like if I said that Astoria was similar to the Mediterranean.
Well, yes. Well, this is what it's also, LA is built on a foundation of artifice. I think the way that it's built informs a lot about it. Because there was never supposed to be a city there. Like, it's an inhabitable climate. They run through water constantly because they have all these plant life, but it's a desert. So it's like, it's like this weird dystopian Hollywood world filled with people, but it shouldn't have ever existed.
This is what my dad said about LA before I went. When we went, which was actually the first time I had been there as an adult. He said, Emily, don't be fooled by LA. He said...
He's right.
He said, you know what he said? He said, because from the outside, it looks like paradise.
Yeah.
But once you're in it, it's a mess.
It's a rotting shithole. Yeah. That's what it is. We were in Silver Lake. We were, like, going cool place. Like, absolutely.
Do you remember when we drove up to Malibu?
100%. 100%, Emily. Do not let it fool you. It is filled with nightmare people. No. Not even the nature.
You could go to the beach anytime you want.
Emily, no. Your dad's 100% right. It's like you go there. Like if I would take a job to like write on a show there for a little while, or to shoot something, or like I like going out there for shows. There's fun stuff. Like there's absolutely cool people. They are liberal, but to be honest, the misogyny is pretty off the fucking charts there, because everyone's so concerned with looks and image. So it's just like, it's a fun vacation land for sure, but when you have to live in like the shit there, it's horrible.
Yeah.
The water's not drinkable. Everyone's all yacked up on fucking drugs.
It's kind of Brita.
No, your dad's right. Your dad's a smart one. He's right. Do not let it fool you.
My dad just doesn't want me to move, is what it is.
He's right.
You know, my family, so my dad is a music producer.
Yeah.
And when we were really little, they had the opportunity to move to LA, and they almost did. So if I had grown up, like I was thinking about this the other day, like,
if you grew up in LA, it'd be crazy.
Imagine how different I would be, how different my life would have been, and how different we would have been if we grew up outside LA instead of outside New York.
God, your eating disorder would be 10,000 times.
Oh, I'd still have one.
Yeah.
I would still have one,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't think there was anything wrong
you'd be like,
with
I
it.
love it.
Yeah.
I'm empty inside. I don't have any friends. European vibe.
I would be the person saying that Silver Lake has a European vibe.
Yeah, with a straight fucking face.
Wow.
Like, that's not insane to say.
You have to wake up in the morning and remind yourself every day of what you're grateful for.
Splain says, I feel like LA is kind of fake, whereas NY is really a brutally honest city. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, it's like, you can't get a straight answer out of anyone, because everyone wants to use you for something, or is trying to figure out what your angle is, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just like a nice person.
Yeah.
Like, when I got kicked off the stage at that show, the one girl was really nice. The other co-host wouldn't look at me. He wouldn't talk to me. Wouldn't look at me. I'm like, you just lit me in the middle of my set and kicked me off stage, and you won't look at me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna acknowledge my presence?
Yeah.
You don't want to maybe talk about how fucking rude that was? No?
Andrea got kicked off of a stage in the middle of her set.
For being too vulgar.
3 minutes into her set,
3
actually.
minutes in for being too vulgar.
Too vulgar.
Mm.
So, maybe I take it back on the such a liberal city.
It's not. It's not.
I mean, it is.
Relatively speaking, you know what though? Honestly, Emily, not really. It paints itself as liberal, but like, even for example, when on our last show, me and Hannah were on lineup with Brent Weinbach, who's like a pretty famous guy. I don't know if you've heard his name before.
No.
He's like supposed to be kind of like Kaufman-esque, like absurd.
Oh.
We're kind of Dimitri Martin, and like he's like wordy or whatever.
Okay.
He's going up and he's like talking about non-binary people and being like, and making fun of like their pronouns and being like, well, we can't call them it, can we? Like, that is like chill.
Wow.
It's chill in LA.
Wow.
He was like, they should take it back just like black people took back the N-word. He keeps like trying to find a way to say the N-word. I'm like, no, but saying the N-word, you're white.
Cody says, too vulgar, don't they shoot porn there?
Yes. No, it wasn't because I was too the comic before me, the man before me was talking about dicks.
It's because somebody complained because it was in a deli with like a thin divider between the venue, the back room, and like the actual deli.
Yeah.
And a family heard Andrea screaming about cum. I think it could have been also the level, the volume.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
I like know what happened.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay.
I'm not excusing it. I think it's fucking crazy.
It's insane.
I think it's actually fucking crazy.
Well, and like Brent Weinbach is like riffing around talking about how like the non-binary people, we can call them in and they can reclaim it like it's their N-word. I'm like, what, you didn't think about this chain of thought before you decided to riff it out, white guy? Oh my God. Yeah, there is, it's in terms of like waves of progression, it's like 3 back from New York easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because of the traffic. Everybody's just set back.
Everyone's set back.
You know what I mean? Everyone thinks they're going to be, where we are, but it's going to take an extra 2 hours.
By the time, so I got kicked off the stage, and then I'm in a car. Every time something weird happened to me in LA, which is honestly every day, something insanely weird would happen.
Yeah.
I always have like an Uber driver.
That's when we were there. It was like that too. Something weird happened every day.
Every day.
And like sometimes you think in New York, like crazy things definitely oh my god, I need to tell you about this Uber ride I took the other day. But like in LA, it's like, are we in the Twilight Zone?
Constantly.
Is this some bizarro world where things like this
Doesn't
even
make
happen?
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to a point by the end of the trip where I'm like, did I die and I'm in a fever dream now? You know what I mean? It's like it feels like everyone's kind of on acid a little bit all the time.
Gotcha.
Like someone will say something and you'll be like, what? Okay.
Because they're microdosing.
Yeah, everyone's microdosing and the water's poison. The air quality is so bad. We went on a hike and we saw the smog over the city and we were like, oh my god. Children shouldn't be like breathing this air in. Like it's really, really bad. Yeah. And we live in New York. I mean, it's like, comparatively, it's crazy. But so, every time something crazy happens to me, I always have a cab or an Uber driver afterwards who's like weirdly sent to me by the gods to help me, like when my ex Nick was doing coke and I took an Uber to meet a friend. It was like a female Uber driver and she was like, you gotta dump him, lady. And I was just like, it's like a play.
Oh, I love a female Uber
Everything's
driver.
like a play there. It's like this thing happens and then this other character jumps in and like tells you the right move and you're like, okay, like thank you, but also like, are you a plant? Because it's
like fucked up Alice in Wonderland.
It is. And so after I'm like Lenny Bruce, I'm getting like kicked out of venues with my bags, just like on the streets.
It is kind of badass.
It is badass, but also it was really horrible to experience. But
I'm sure.
I'm in the Uber and it's this older black dude and he's listening to comedy on his Sirius XM, and I'm like, do you like comedy? He's like, I love it. It makes me so happy. Like, life's hard. Comedy's important. I'm like, it is important. Comedy is important. I'm just trying to make people laugh. I'm like gonna cry. And so I told him, he was like this old wise black guy. And he was like, I knew a guy from New York. That guy was crazy as fuck. And I'm like, I know, everyone's crazy. I love it. I'm like crying. And I told him what happened. He's like, those pussies, they can't handle it. And then I pull up at the next venue and he was like, rub my bald head for good luck. And I was,
did you?
Yes. I was so desperate and crazy. And I was like, okay. Just rubbing this guy's head. He was so nice.
So I got into an Uber pool the other day, and I was sharing it with this guy who looked a lot like DJ Khaled, just to give you a picture. He had a huge cross on a huge chain around his neck, and we weren't talking. We were both in the back seat. We were hanging out, and then a weird thing happened because the Uber driver got a notification to pick up somebody else. Mm-hmm. And when he went to pick up somebody else, it was a bag. Maybe he was doing Uber Eats or something. I don't know how that works exactly.
That's weird.
But somebody like put a bag in the front seat and we're like, is that... We kind of look at each other and we're like, is he picking up a bag? Like, whatever.
This is a bomb.
So this guy took that as like a go-ahead to start talking to me. Mm. And not only... So
I just need a reason.
He needed a reason, yeah. He couldn't, like, talk. Like, I couldn't understand half of what he was saying.
Did he have an accent, or was he...
No, he was just, like, talking really fast and kind of like...
He was on coke?
I don't know what he was on.
Yeah.
I don't know what his deal was. He would, like, stop in the middle of his sentences, just be like, ha ha ha! Like, he was, like, a very, overly...
That's everyone in LA all the time.
He's like way too jovial.
Yeah, that's everyone in LA. You have an LA person in your car.
He's talking to me and he's just like spewing facts about himself. He's just like, yeah, I got 2 cars. And I'm like,
Oh,
why are you taking an
he's trying to
Uber then?
impress you.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
why
God.
are you taking an Uber then? And by the way, I had just woken up from a nap. I was Ubering over to my new apartment where I'm moving in a few days to measure, and I already told them that I was gonna go, but like I had fallen asleep at my house for 20 minutes, so I was actually half asleep. So I was like, oh, that's cool, like you're in an Uber. Like I was like, I don't want to be having this conversation.
Oh, you didn't want to be impressed by his cars and his chains
and his cock.
Suck him off.
I sucked him off to keep him quiet.
Like, you know what? It's fine. I'll blow you.
I even said to him, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm like really tired. He was like, that's cool. You work today?
Oh no.
And I was like,
God.
Yes. And he's like, oh, that's cool. I have 2 cars.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay. He's like, I have a Lexus convertible and I have a Jeep. And I was like, do you have a garage? He's like, yeah, I have a garage. He's like, I have a house in the Poconos.
Oh, yeah, baby.
It's like,
you're going to be his wife in the Poconos.
Like, oh, cool. I went to camp in the Poconos. He's like, oh, you went to camp in the Poconos?
You should have stopped talking to him.
I know, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't. He's like, you went to camp in the Poconos? I was like, I don't know why that's funny. I don't know why that's funny.
Yeah. Now imagine that, but it's everyone, and it's hot, and you're surrounded by palm trees. LA.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Desperation.
I did get away from that guy.
What was in the bag?
I still don't know. I still don't know.
He probably called for the bags. So they had a reason to talk to you.
Is it drugs?
Probably.
Yeah, he was like, and then he's like, he asked me for my number.
Of course he did.
And I'm like, no. And he's like, I just want to be friends.
Okay.
He's like, can we be friends? And I was like, we can be the kind of friends that don't ever talk. And he's like, oh, okay, I see. And then he's like, I'm a registered nurse, by the way.
No!
I was like, oh, that's great. He's like, yeah, you wouldn't know that, though. You wouldn't know that. I'm like, you're right, I wouldn't, because I didn't ask. He's like, yeah, you didn't ask, so you wouldn't know that. What?
Yeah.
Do you know, I was walking in my neighborhood. I'm so excited to move. So excited to move. I was walking around in my neighborhood. A lot of the people who live in my neighborhood have lived there forever. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a lot of older men who have very antiquated views on how to talk to women. But then I think the younger men grow up around, like, these are their grandpas or whatever. So the behavior that they see modeled to them about how to talk to women is also very antiquated. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So therefore the teenagers are just as bad as the older men who are like, good morning, sweetness. It's like the same thing.
You're like, what?
But it's coming from a 14-year-old and you're like, I am twice your age.
Oh yeah.
I cannot believe. I was walking to the train.
It's funny. Sorry to interrupt. Because this happened to me in your neighborhood. Teenagers hit on me in your neighborhood because I'm on a bike. So they think that I'm like their age.
Yeah.
And they start
God forbid you're carrying a backpack.
Yeah, exactly. And so one time they did this to me and I had to stop and I just like turned and looked at them and I was like, I'm 30 and then just like biked off.
And
it's so weird.
Yeah, but they probably continued to yell at you.
Oh yeah.
Like at that point
I was like, I know that I'm on a bike, but I'm clearly like an older white lady.
I know. It's so
They're like, do you want to go to the thing we're going to?
No! I'm sorry. The places I go, you can't get into.
Yeah.
This
You're
guy.
in high school.
I'm walking to the train. This little boy says something to me, and I don't talk back to him. I just like turn my head because like when someone says something to you, just like the instinct is to like turn your head. But then I realize like, oh, he's definitely like
trying to
saying something obscene. So I keep walking, and so he says it louder, and he's like, "Are your pussy hairs red?"
Oh, good.
14, 15 years old.
Mm.
And I was just like, fuck you. And he's like, are they?
Well, I want to kill this kid.
I wanted to kill this kid.
Yeah. By the way, it's really funny. In the chat, we're talking, Cody Allen is like, someone was like, if you want a good West Coast experience, come to Portland. And Cody goes, Portland is a home to Leatherman tools. Highly recommend touring the factory. And he goes, the craft beer there is beautiful. I love that Cody's a part of our chat. Because he brings in, like, the like, I know how to fix things. Like, I'm
the
a wild
older,
man.
Yeah, but like also older and distinguished.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he's got it together.
Yeah.
He can teach you things.
He's like, I know how to blacksmith. And I'm like, yes, I need you in my life.
Make me a lock.
Make me a lock.
I don't know what I need it
We'll
for.
do a
just
craft
like
beer tour. We'll hike together.
I would love to go to a brewery with Cody.
I would too.
Would you drink beer?
Probably. At this point.
Just one?
I'm just going to relapse because I'm trying to get over LA. Yeah, the West Coast is beautiful. The West Coast is here's what it is. LA is Vegas, but it pretends to be Portland.
I've never been to Vegas.
You'd probably like it too. I mean, you'd
I
like
don't think so.
LA
is not like Vegas.
It is. LA is like Vegas in its like constant partying, weird artificeness, but it brands itself like Portland because of the hiking and stuff like that.
I see.
But
yeah, you can go hiking.
I'm like from one of those places that is actually like that, and I'm like, no. You are not a bastion of like nature and beauty. You're a lie. You're a fucking bunch of weird, crazy liars.
Well, it's kind of like in New York when you're standing on the subway platform and it's the dead of summer and that train comes by and you feel the gust of wind and you're like, and then you realize that you are actually inhaling rat feces.
Whatever, I love it.
No, what I'm saying, I'm comparing it in that it's like, it's tricking you into thinking that you're like breathing in fresh air. And it's like so lovely and
nature.
So it's nature. No, this couldn't be further. You literally have crabs now.
Yeah.
You have crabs just being in this atmosphere.
Absolutely.
I think we actually have to wrap it up, but did you have a hot mess moment of the week?
Sure I
This
did.
was an abnormal week for you, but...
Yes. I mean, I should probably save it for the show, but I'll just briefly say that an extremely stoned man waved a shotgun at me within the last 48 hours. So, there's moments...
Do you know if it was loaded?
It was not loaded.
Okay.
Thank God. He made sure to tell us that, but still brought it out, even though I was like, no, don't bring out the gun.
This was the person she was staying with.
I'll say this. Comedy is a wild career, and I love it. Sometimes you have moments when you're like, I have chosen this path, and therefore, this is one of the things that will happen to me in my life.
I mean, that could be avoided.
Sure. 100%. But, like, there's a reason why there's road stories, because the road is a crazy place, and sometimes you meet a control freak who loves guns.
Yeah.
And you have to watch him shake it in your face.
And you have to stay there because you don't have enough money to stay in a hotel.
Exactly. And that's just part of the journey of comedy. Which is really quite fun when you're a vulnerable female.
Yeah. Hey, better than it used to be.
Mad respect to Elaine Boozler, to Paula Poundstone, to Bonnie McFarlane,
Seriously.
to Maria Bamford,
Respect.
to Laurie Kilmartin. Respect! Because the amount of shit... I mean...
Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis Diller. The amount of bullshit...
Joan Rivers.
Oh, Angel. The amount of bullshit we have to put up with now, and it is so much better than it was, I'm like, I can't even imagine.
Somebody literally like bringing you up on stage and saying, and we got a broad on this lineup.
Check out this bag of pussy. Great.
Well, my hot mess moment of the week is, I don't know if it's so much a hot mess moment as like it's kind of a triumphant moment, but kind of a hot mess moment. Remember when I told you about how I put a tampon in on the train?
Yes.
I had another tampon insertion triumph.
Wow.
Another one. I feel like I'm becoming like the tampon insertion queen. Like I should be.
I'll put a fucking tampon in wherever you want.
I should like teach a class. It is that good. I would like I could have a little a team. I could coach a pee-wee team.
A little league tampon
little league
insertion.
team. I could time them with one of those stop timers.
You want to get the wrapper off first.
So I had sex with someone, and I
go away for 10 days. You have all these new boyfriend.
I had sex with. I've been having a fair amount of period sex lately. Actually,
Mazel.
it's a brave new world. #brave.
Mm-hmm.
I had period sex with this person, and and I was standing in his kitchen. This was before the period sex.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know if the period sex was going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
but I was standing in his kitchen because my tampons were in my purse. And he was in the bathroom. And while he was in the bathroom, because you know dudes, they just take their dick out, they pee, they don't even need to use toilet paper, they probably don't wash their hands. He's going to be in the bathroom for like maybe 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you have a small window.
I have such a small window. I inserted the tampon standing in the kitchen with my shorts on. Like just stuck my hand down my pants, hooked it under, stuck the tampon in, pulled the applicator out, put it back in the wrapper, and then put it in like inside this napkin that I had in my purse, rolled it up, put it back in my purse.
Wow. She's
Thank you.
and she's great.
She's Miss United States.
Do you have to take it out afterwards to have sex?
Yes.
Well.
But like, you know, I ran it by him, the period
Yeah,
thing.
sure. You still still really killing it out there.
Thank you. Cody says bravo. Thank you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Vin says Vegas is funny because I was there in December, so I was...
Vince is in the chat?
Yeah.
Hey, Vince.
I was in the 60s and beautiful outside, so we were in shorts and t-shirts, and you could tell who was local because they were wearing winter coats. Ha ha, fuckers. Yeah. Yep, I get it.
You guys are the best. We're so happy to be back on Fridays.
Yeah, baby.
Except next week we are streaming on Thursday. So don't miss it. Thursday at 12:30. 12:30, 5:40. And that's it. See you soon.
Bye! I'm alive!